Thank you for joining me today on Phoenix Radio. It's Dr. Meredith Watson, your Mac Boss Doctor.
Everybody. It's Meredith, your Mac Boss business, life, spiritual light working mentor. How are you guys tonight? Forgive how I look. Of course, some of you may think I look like this all the time, but I am straight from the ER. Not exactly proud of that, but it's just where I'm coming from. Literally just left there. That's why I was trying to break into my office. And it was because I have been doing way too much. Not necessarily because I haven't been in the flow. Hi, Josie. But because I have been doing too much. I have not been able to calm down since Irma. Like, I literally cannot seem to calm down. I can't seem to get my bearings. I can't seem to get it together. And it's because Irma taught me so much about my personality. I like my own way. I like my house. I don't like to be evacuated. I don't like having my utopia screwed with. I don't like having my homeostasis tampered with. And that goes with my need and requirement for stability, my need and requirement for normalcy and stability and homeostasis. It can terribly, I get freaked out if I lose my sense of bearing. So my blood pressure is a little bit elevated. I need to take it easy for the next couple of days. I'm really going to do my best. I'm really going to do my best. But before all of that hullabaloo, I was watching someone I truly respect and love dearly, my accountability partner this morning on her live, and I love her dearly. She's freaking amazing. And she was talking about how she's changing the direction of her business, and I thought she did a really great job. She seems so together, and we're both, moms of small children, so, mom life. But she was so put together. And every now and then, lately, I have been feeling this disconnect. Something's just not right. I love my programs, I love my tribe, I love what I do, I love my practice, all that gravy. But something just didn't feel quite right. Something was irking me. It's kind of like when you touch if you have psoriasis, if you have eczema or if you have any kind of skin irritation, rest of your skin is really, really smooth and then you hit that dry spot, or you just have dry skin. Felt like that. Or you feel like silk and then there's that one piece of sandpaper. Maybe no one else has had that come up. But anyway, like that, just that little tiny rough spot in the road, smooth road, and then they're doing construction and you hit the part that isn't paved. Yeah, everybody knows that part, right? Everybody's done that. I hope. But anyway, so even last night as I was doing my live and announcing the enrollment of the Mac Boss Business and Mindset School, it felt right, of course, absolutely. It's my passion project. I absolutely love my school. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's what I want, no doubt. I'm not changing that. But who I serve, still, every time I do more work, inner work, that's why you always should be evolving. You should always be growing, always ready for the next level. Different levels bring new devils. Totally true. That is one of the few things I've heard in this community or space that's true. And so something's just not right. And I realized, listening to my accountability partner today, that it's who we serve. As we grow, who we can serve and who we choose to serve, who we want to serve, who we feel will best fitted to serve, fitted, is that a word? Best suited to serve is different. And I just have totally been transparent about my 19 months of hell, literally cut, burned, dipped in salt, head bashed against a cement brick wall while having shard glass thrown in your face, kind of crappy 19 months. But I grew, even though it was the hardest growing pain of my life. Worst time ever. # rough time. # rising above your ashes. I don't know if you've ever seen that commercial about when he's hashtagging everything. I think hashtag so funny. Anyways, whoever else is joining, I realized that I want to help people who have also been through struggles in the middle, in the beginning, in wherever you are in your struggle, wherever you are in your journey, to also build a life that's rising above the ashes, accepting who you are, accepting where your journey leads you, owning yourself, owning your truth, being true to yourself, at the same time building a strong business and a life. Because I am a living witness that you can have a successful business while going through your shit. Totally doable. Totally doable. You can build a 6-figure, 7-figure, 2-figure, whatever income you want. you can do it with tenacity, grit, and cultivating that sense of urgency within your life and business, because we all have a story to tell. We all have a gift. We all have something to bring to the table that no one else is going to bring. We all have something. And then basically what I meant to talk about tonight, I did plan to come live. I meant to come much earlier. Thank you so much for the love. Was talking about going from self-doubt to self-love, learning to think for yourself, follow your heart where it inherently leads you, consciously choosing your truth and accepting your truth, and living the life you love, loving the life you live with ease, grace, finesse, and tenacity, and to cultivate and to cultivate and discover the light at the end of the tunnel with ease through mindset hacks, spiritual practices, leveled, properly allocated fuck budgets, which means your energy work, how you're going to allocate your time. We can't give time to everything and everyone. That's just the way it is. Some people and some things have to go. They have to be extracted from our life, whether it's your mom, your dad, your cousin, your sister, feeling like you need to have some me time from your kids. All of those things, social society and people make us feel as bad. It's not bad to want me time. It's not bad to need to dissect. I keep saying the wrong word. What's the word I'm looking for? Maybe even is dissect, but it's kind of cut off the people that aren't serving you. And I realized one of my ex-best friends, and I have a couple because we no longer serve each other. I wish them love and light and release them and send them on their way. No harm to them. And now that I'm a grown up, I used to want them to fall face first in the anthill and have, fire ants go up their nose. But that's the old me. That's the unevolved me. The new me just sends them and releases them. And so I was like, why did I ever hold on to these relationships? Why did I even hold on to my daughter's father? I don't understand what kind of gobbledygook he has on me. Maybe because he's the father of my children. Maybe that's the problem. Not the problem, the issue, the reason. But you know what? And I did not believe this literally until probably Saturday. I'm not going to lie. It's probably Saturday. And it was about when you don't like someone, when you want to extract someone from your life, when they trigger you, what are they mirroring to you that you don't like about yourself? And I used to say that was complete bullshit. Whatever. Nobody is triggering me that way. Truth is, what she triggered in me was relationships built on faulty foundation. Relationships built on lies. I am so sad and glad simultaneously to say our relationship of over 20 years was built on a lie. She will tell you how we became best friends, and it's not true. And for over 20 years, let everybody believe that's how we became best friends, and it's not. She said I pushed her into a container of applesauce. I never pushed her anywhere. I didn't push her. She fell on her own. I wasn't even near her. I wasn't even in arm's reach of her. 20 years I let people think I pushed her, and for some reason, I guess maybe if she took me on as a friend after I did that to her, maybe I let her think, or let other people think, she took pity on me. To hell, that's not true. There's no pity yet evolved. But our relationship was built on a lie. All these years, our relationship was built on a lie. We have nothing in common. We absolutely do not share the same core values. Her son liked a black girl, and she told him that they were going to hell because they were dating. My daughter's father is white. My daughter is biracial. What does that say about her and how she truly feels if she wouldn't let her elementary school son date a person outside their race? But yet she claims her best friend is black and her goddaughter is biracial. That's kind of a conflicting thing. I know that's a different story, but our relationship was built on a lie. We never were close. You can look at the transcription of our relationship over 20 years. I probably spoke a paragraph. My birth mother had a stroke. She didn't even know. When my grandmother died, she came but made it about her. The day my grandmother died, she was in the hospital and she wanted me to leave the funeral and come to the hospital to see her. And at one point in my life, I would have done that. But you know what? It's part of the growth process. Learning what does not serve you, even if it's a best friendship of over 20 years. My other best friend, 30 years of friendship, she went to the beach instead of coming to my grandmother's funeral. And you know what? That hurts my feelings. It does. 9 months later, 8 months later, it still hurts my feelings. She may or may never see this live, but you have to know what relationships serve you and which don't. And what does it have to do with the school? The mindset practices, the spiritual practices I've endeavored upon and engage in daily and up that every day. I just added a new spiritual practice to my routine, and it has changed my entire perspective in just the few days I've been doing it. That's the kind of things you'll learn in this school. The strength to do what you never had the strength to do before. The strength to build a business, the strength to walk away from relationships and things that are no longer serving you, even if it's something you've held on to for 20 years. I lived in a box, completely suffocated, almost died, because I was trying to live according to other people's expectations of me. Had nothing to do with what I wanted, had nothing to do with who I was. I did it to please other people. Recovering people pleaser, recovering doormat, sitting before you. When I went to the doctor tonight, first thing she asked me, what is going on in your life? And I read off the list of litany of things I'm doing and what I'm involved in. And she looked at me and she's like, you've got to chill. And you know what? She's right. I love everything I'm doing, but I also need to stop doing what doesn't serve me. It just isn't fair to me or my children, my work, my friends, my clients. I had to reschedule. Oops, I almost dropped my Sprite. I had to reschedule my clients tonight. Thankfully, she's understanding. Thankfully, I have understanding clients, but I've overdone it because I was trying to please other people even as I grow. Every day is a new chance. And I want to help others truly from the core of my ever-loving being. I want to help those others overcome and want to overcome. Now, if you don't want to overcome your struggles, you don't want to get through it, you don't want to rise above your ashes, I am not the coach for you. This is not the program for you. But if you're ready to ditch the struggle, release especially toxic habits, toxic people, build a business and a life of your dreams, cultivate and discover the light at the end of the tunnel with ease, grace, finesse, and tenacity, this is the program for you. I am the coach for you. And we create mindset strategies so you can have a strong mindset, so you can have that level of personal growth and development, enjoy spiritual practices, own your shit before you lose your shit. The wake-up call for me tonight was that my blood pressure was probably higher than it's been in about 5 years. I'm not going to step back from my work because I love my work. I am going to reallocate my fuck budget. I'm going to allocate my fucks to the things that matter, like my children and resting and relating and doing the things that serve me and my tribe, and not for what makes me look good. Another reason I kept the relationships I've kept is for face. You save face. Oh, you can't be a divorced mom. You can't be this. You can't be that. You have to be this perfect little pristine girl from the South who, I literally am a pastor's daughter. Boo-hoo. Yeah, that's me. I was also a youth minister for like 10 years, but that's another life, another story. But you don't divorce. You don't leave your husband. You don't become a single mom. Even though my grandmother successfully did that and raised 4 beautiful daughters as a single mother, that's not applauded. Even now. And I'll tell you a quick story, just even proves it even more. In this day and time, my daughter, when she was like 2, fell and hurt her face. Like, little, they didn't even need stitches. It's like those little seal things they put right there on your head. And I went in there, forgot my wedding band. My daughter's father was, of course, not with us. And the man gave me hell because we had a different last name. Now, granted, I was married when my daughter was born. I did do it that way. I got married first. Nothing against those that don't. That's just not my path. I got married and had my daughter 5 years later. But that man gave me hell because we didn't have the same last name. And you know what? Little girl, sweet, play by the rules Meredith did. Went back and changed my name again so that my daughter wouldn't have to face that kind of stigma that her and her mother don't have the same last name. Really, Meredith? PhD holding business bomb, you succumbed to the pressure. I sure did. I don't necessarily regret it because I did it so my daughter wouldn't have to suffer, because she was sitting there bleeding and he was giving us hell about different last names and why was I using her dad's insurance when I'm, if we're married, and just all this crap, and I should have just turned him in, but I didn't. And it's crazy balls what you sit around and take because you want to save face. And it's really not worth it. Truly, it's not. And show up authentically. Be the person you want to really show up as and be the change you want to see in the world. We all have a transformation to bring. There is nobody on this earth that doesn't have a core value that they could teach someone something, and they have a story to tell, and they have something to offer the world. If you're a recovering alcoholic, if you are, recovering of anything, help the people who haven't recovered. Let them know there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and then there is a possible good thing. I lost my last father figure and my grandmother within 28 days of each other. Had a huge fight with my mom. I don't know where she is, by the way. Who the heck in 24 hours doesn't have 5 minutes to call their daughter? I'm like literally sitting here waiting for her to call me. I'm not going to wait. I'm turning the phone around. I'm not going to look at it because she could call me. I don't know. Unless somebody died, I don't know what she's doing today. But in the business and mindset school, we learn how to allocate your fuck budget. And that is so important. People think that's cute and funny, and it is. It's a whole book about it. And I gift my clients that book, by the way. But it's about what matters. It's the bottom line is what matters. In your life, what matters, and what are you going to give your time to? What are you going to allocate your time to? And if you want to build a business, we talk about lead generation, passive income, residual income, simple launch strategy, discovery calls, sales calls, automation, systemization. We learn all the nuts and bolts and tips and tricks so that you can be one with your innermost navigation system, your intuition, fall in love with yourself. Because if you can love yourself, you can truly change the world because you don't need anyone else to love you because you love yourself. It's nice to have others love you. Don't get me wrong. But if you can't look in the mirror and love the person you see, then that's a problem. No one can smooth that over for you. You have to love yourself and create your soul's purpose. What are you here to do? What are you going to show the world that you're working with? What transformation are you going to bring? Cultivate grit. That's serious. Like, people don't have enough grit. People just give up. And I don't understand that. I mean, I know it's hard. Don't get me, I had a hard time. I know about hard. But cultivate that grip and own yourself. Do not wait for other people to stamp their approval on your life. Be conscious of your truth. Own it. And if you're not there yet, you can still get there. You can cultivate that grit, especially in the mindset school, especially with me, with you by your side, cheering you on. I love to cheer on my customers and clients and my friends and my daughter. She has a tenacity and a level of strength and courage I am very grateful for, but she's more confident at 5 than I'm not 35 anymore, but I was at 35. Like, seriously, like, she has the mindset of a beautiful and tenacious child, and I'm so blessed that she's mine because she is so strong and so tenacious. Like, that child can work a room. I was in the back in the doctor's office. She was out front with her dad. And the girl had the freaking waiting room on fire. I came outside, there are people literally hanging on my 5-year-old daughter's hanging on her words. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, that was my daughter. 5 years old, had the waiting room by storm. I would have been sitting over in the corner with my hands up, but she was working the room. Like, people were, bye, Rosalie. And I'm like, oh my God, how long have I been back there? You've like mastered the entire waiting room. But that's the kind of strength you learn when you delve into yourself and when you love yourself. My daughter, maybe 5, but that girl, she's going to set the world on fire. You just wait. You just wait. And she's already following her heart. She's already inherently leading where she wants to go. She's very much in control of who she is. And she's only 5. Imagine what she could be when she's 25 or 15. Y'all pray for me. But I am so excited about that. And I know I don't sound like I just came from the ER, but that's from years and years of sweeping how I feel under the rug. I'm kind of good at it at this point in my life. But I wish you all love and light. The Black Boss Business and Mindset School is open for enrollment. I want to gift the next 5 people who join me in this endeavor, in this movement, with an esoteric numerology and musical manifest and a Defuck Your Mind clutter session. Even if you're not one of the first 5 to join within the next 24 hours, I'll give it to you at a discounted rate if you still want it and you're not one of the first 5. But if you're one of the first 5, it'll come with, you joining the Business and Mindset School. And it's a 3-hour intensive. That's like $1,000 worth of value just in that. But if you don't get in as a first 5, then feel free to reach out to me and I'll give you a discounted price, especially if you're part of this group. But I'm going to go rest because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I see that there are tons of comments that I don't even see because I just pressed the button. Because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. But I really appreciate it. Hi, Sarah. Hi, how are you? Oh, by the way, you guys, if you haven't checked out, Sarah was on Princess Power. So go check it out. It's a really great interview. And Sarah's amazing. She does so many wonderful things. It's hard to pinpoint one thing she does because she's really, really good at what she does. And she helps, and she's compassionate, and she's wonderful. And Josie's on. Yay, Josie. She's archiving her group, but I can't wait to see what she does. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And I have wonderful people in this group, and welcome to all the newbies. I have been so busy. I have not done my normal welcome hello, or I may have done that earlier. This day is flying by. But anyways, thanks so much for the love. I will read the comments and reply back because I swear I didn't see it. Hi, Pinky, how are you? See, I told you I didn't see all these comments. I suck. But I'm going to go back and reply. If you pray, pray. And if you send good vibes, send good vibes. I'm going to try to get some rest. I have customers and client calls tomorrow. And I'm really going to do my best to show up because I believe in showing up. I know you should take time for yourself, and self-care is huge. Time management is great. If you have problems with time management, see Sarah. She has a great planner that I've gotten for myself and my daughter, and it's been life-saving. Oh my God, I forgot to do my daughter's lesson today. Homeschool mom life. Yeah, loser. I forgot. I'll do a double tomorrow. I suck. I can't believe I forgot. How did I forget? Oh, I went to the ER. Oh, yeah. I knew there was a reason. But I homeschool my daughter. So that's another thing I do. And it's wonderful to have that time with her. But I'm going to have to learn to put some mommy time in there because I don't allocate enough for myself. I used to. And life changed. So I'm going to put that on my to-do list. But love and light, I'm going to try and share this other places. I don't know if I can or if I feel like it. But I wanted to make sure I reached out to my tribe, and reach out to me if you want to get enrolled. If you want to take advantage of the 24-hour bonus, let me know. It's a wonderful offer because my life was changed by the esoteric numerology. I became certified because I enjoyed it so much, and it changed my life. Going through the session with a Defocus Your Mind Clutter, that really is a good session. Not because I do it, but because you learn so much about yourself in such a condensed amount of time. We could always elaborate. And then the musical manifesting. I'm surprised at how fast that works because I wasn't even about the woo until like last November, really, truth be told. I'm a brand new wooer, but I'm so glad because I was borderline atheist, even though I had been raised in the church and had a very active role in the church, changed religions, know just about every religion there is, and tried it probably once or twice. But when you go through things, sometimes you lose your sense of faith, your sense of foundation. But then the last 19 months have renewed my faith, and knowing that I can co-create with the universe, and it's not this high, all lofty thing. It's a wonderful piece to your spiritual practice. Whatever you believe, whatever you pray to, it's still important to know there's something greater than you and you're co-creating. It's not just some hope and wish and pray. It's a co-creation. What you put out, you really do get back. It's the truth, and you have to change those limiting beliefs. You have to change those self-doubt because it's easy to get into your own gobbledygook. Like, I could beat up on myself. I had to change my client appointments. I didn't do my daughter's lessons today. I'm not wife material. Anybody who wanted to date me, let you know I suck at being a wife. I'm a good person, but I suck. I'm selfish. I'm not gonna lie, okay? The cat's out of the bag. I'm emotionally unavailable. But I love with all my heart. I don't do marriage well. I just don't. Just kind of one of those things. We all have flaws, right? But I'm going to drink some Sprite because for some reason that's just what I want, even though I should be drinking water. And by the way, these are just regular bottles. Like, this is from Walmart and this is just Sprite. I'm not getting a kickback. This is just sharing is caring. And I haven't had any medicine yet. This is just me, sober. Imagine what I'd be drunk. Can you imagine? That'd be funny. Even I'd like to see that. It's not going to happen though because I'm too controlling to be drunk. But I'm going to get some water. Oh, I need more water. Okay, I'm going to really go now. But love and light, thanks for listening. Thanks for pressing replay. I'm going to try to make this into a video to share around, spread the love. It may or may not happen, but I'm going to give it a shot. But once again, love and light. I will get back to these comments. And I forgot what I was going to say. You ever do that? Like, in the middle of what you're talking, you forget what you're saying. The other day I got up to go somewhere and forgot where I was going. Like, literally got up, jumped up like I was so excited to go somewhere. And then I was like, I don't know where I'm going. So I had to sit back down and retry it again. It was hilarious. My daughter thought it was funny. I never did remember where I was going. I never did. It was last week. I, to this day, don't remember where I was supposed to go. I'm assuming I did it, but I don't know if I did or not because I don't remember what I was supposed to do. So, and if any of you guys manifest or send vibes, send a vibe and my mom will call me and leave me really pretty messages. I know that sounds immature, but hell, I don't feel good. So this is this is the sick me. I want my mama. No lie. But love and light, and I hope that you guys will join the freaking business and mindset school. It's a great freaking school, not because I created it, but because it's legendary. People are making strides upon strides, getting clients, having huge months, finding themselves, owning their truth. Really, to be honest, the business side of it is secondary to me. I want people to be happy with who they are. I want people to find themselves, become one with their intuition, and love themselves. It's an investment, but what in life do you invest in that you don't love? Like, you have to invest in your house, your car, your kids, your family. Invest in yourself. Invest in your mind. Invest in what matters most and what's going to keep those other things rolling. Because if you don't keep yourself going, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And that's the truth. Invest with me, invest with Tom, Dick, Harry, Sue, or Jane, or whoever you want to invest with. If I don't jive with you, that's completely cool. I know I'm not everybody's cup of coffee or tea or vodka or whatever. But for the love of all things sacred, do it for yourself, for your kids, for your future, for your clients. Invest in yourself, whether it's with me or someone else. We all need help. And really, to be honest, all the coaches are saying the same thing. It's really just a matter of who you want to be your cheerleader. Let's just be honest. We could all probably do it. I can show you how to create a successful business. So can Sarah. So can Josie. So can Pinky. All these people, all the people in here can show you how to do something. It's really, truly just about who you want to be your cheerleader. That's all it's about. And I would love to be it. Like, seriously, I would. But you have to decide for yourself. And that's one of the things I teach. So, oh, and by the way, if you don't want to join the school, but you do want those sessions, just reach out to me. I will work out a deal with you because they're important. And you need to learn about yourself, whether you want to create a business or not. Oh, and I have the Phoenix Radio, which is my radio station. I freaking love it. It's kind of like my platform. It's kind of like my stage. I like it. But love and light for the millionth time. Have a great one. Bye, guys. Thanks for listening. Cheers with my water and my Sprite. I had another drink. Don't know what it is.
Business and Mindset School.
Bye.
Own your shit and be your own boss. You can impact the world in a way only you can. Create the life of your dreams. Live the life you love and love the life you live. Reset your mindset, debunk the mindset garbage, repel limiting beliefs and self-doubt, and own your shit and fire the old rhetoric in your head. Think mindset transformation. You're an action taker and you want to impact the world in a way that only you can. You're ready to start your own revolution. You're ready to ditch the struggle and the overwhelm. Reset your mindset and live the life of your dreams and fire the old rhetoric in your mind. Want more information about the MacBoss Business and Mindset School? Send an email to meredithw@consultant.com with the subject line Business and Mindset School. Want to get weekly love notes and exclusive previews of the show? Visit bit.ly/MacBossRadio. As always, thank you for joining me on the Phoenix Radio, where we rise above the ashes and reset your mindset so you can be the boss of your life.